able, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There you go. There you go.
I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. Disturb that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There's courts and oh my goodness.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, but it's your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you want.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. How y'all doing, man? Shout to the chat. Shout to Quest One. Shout to Beeman Boy. He a Knick fan, but shout to you. Shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, Knick fans, y'all welcome. You know, this is a page that's definitely, you know, hostile environment for Knick fans, but y'all welcome though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I talk my shit, and yeah, I'm not a fan of y'all, but you know, I respect y'all enough where if y'all wanted to come on the panel and talk y'all shit, y'all could. If y'all wanted to, you know what I'm saying? If you're a fan from a different team, this dude 3 times the charm, I gotta tag him. He's a OKC fan. He said the energy in the OKC for the is electric out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's good with him. My guy, Ice is up. Oh shit. Woo Pig. Yo, Woo Pig. I don't know if you know me or remember me, but I seen you on what's his name? That was my fucking guy, man. He used to do the play-by-plays. Woo Pig. You remember that dude that used to do the play-by-plays? He had a lot of energy. Cool dude. He had a goatee, light-skinned, brown-skinned dude. He was blowing up too, man. That was my guy. Oh. He just disappeared off of fucking YouTube, bro. That ass. This dude. He was a good content creator. I used to just go to his page and watch the play-by-plays and shit. This was before Leaf started doing play-by-plays.
I didn't know who you was talking about.
Yeah, no, he was like a blip. He was on for a minute, like and he blew up real quick, and then he just stopped fucking with it. CJ Sports, yeah, this was my guy. This is why I used to see Woo Pig in his chat. Yeah, man. Shout to Woo Pig, man. Shout to CJ Sports, man. That's my fucking guy, man. I don't know him personally, man, but he was a great content creator. Shout to Brian in the chat, man. Shit, man. What up, Jay? I'm about to throw the link in the chat. What up, though, bro?
What's Gucci, my brother?
Come on, man. You've been sending me all of this content. You called me about the Giannis shit. I wanted to talk to you about the Cam Thomas shit, though. You heard what Tim Capstraw was saying?
Nah. What'd he say?
What'd
he say? Nah.
Yes, he was saying what we was saying. He was talking about how Cam Thomas got better. Shut up. What up, BTB? I see you. Shout out to the chat, W chat. He was talking about how Cam Thomas got better with playmaking, defense, and that scoring ability is impressive and shit. We fitting to go to it right now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. See, I had posted on my page. If you watching this, I sent you the link for you to join the panel.
Did you see the CBS mock draft?
No.
CBS did a mock draft today, some shit called mock draft Mondays, and they said that Like I was watching the whole thing to see who they thought other people was going to pick or should pick, but of course I took note of who they picked for us, and they said Queen at 8, Nolan Traore at 19,
Mm,
Igor Demin at 26,
mm-hmm.
and Ryan Kalkbrenner at 27.
Okay. Shit, where did Fayez go?
11.
He went 11 and we skip him for Queen?
That's what CBS says.
That's crazy, bro. I
Yeah,
don't see the.
honestly, yo, I like Queen, I think, but the more workouts I keep seeing for Bottle Watch, I think that's who I want.
Okay, say why.
Bro is 7 foot with what they said, a 7'6" wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
He's fast and agile around them cones. His
Mm,
shooting drill, I see them catching shoots. He was splashing them shits. Like I think
mm.
Cobb and Bottle Watch and Igor Demid, that's a good draft to me. I like both of them.
Okay. Okay. Um
Like even
I,
though I wanted, Ace Dillon or what's the name, that's why I said this whole draft we gotta be looking at all the different players and see who's who and what's what. Because I feel
yeah.
like every draft we done talked about is not like the best player was always 1, 2, or 3. So
Mhm.
me personally, I don't care what these media pundits say and who they feel should go first. Or if I draft somebody and somebody else thinks it grades it as a D or a C, if I know I got the player that I want and I know the player's skill set and I know what the player can do with the team,
Yeah.
fuck what anybody else think. They gonna have to see it. Like they gonna have to rewind and find this more to find. Know what I mean?
All
Like
right,
you know
so
how the hindsight is 20/20. They gonna
yeah,
have to see it in hindsight, but I'm gonna see it now.
right. But to the point of the show, the title of the show, can Cam Thomas and the player we draft at 8 be a legitimate duo? So let's say it is the way you want it, and we get a Malawi. How do you see Cam Thomas and Malawi in that first season?
Yo, I think I when it comes to some of
As
these
a
talk,
duo, the question is as a duo. Like, how do
yeah,
you see
and
them together as a duo?
when it comes to some of these tall dudes, I'm gonna tell them the same way I heard Shaq say Kobe told him. Shaq said that Kobe, like he pressed Kobe like, "Yo, you shooting too many shots, bro. This supposed to be my team." This nigga said, "Yo, catch a rebound when I miss, nigga."
Okay.
That's what I see for somebody like Malua. Let Cam do him. If we got somebody 7 foot in the paint catching the rebounds, we should be gravy.
You see, look, you see, yeah, I agree. Will Pig, he said, a
And
lot
pick
of
and
pick
rolls,
and
of
roll,
course, and I
a
mean
lot,
lobs and shit. But
yeah,
other
lob,
than
pick and
that,
pop,
get them rebounds, man. Get them putbacks.
yeah, pick and pop, pick and roll. There's the two different basketball actions. The lob, like you said, that's another one. There's just a look. See, look. We could spam the BTB. Said we could do the DHO, the dribble handoff. It's a lot of different things that we could do with a Malawi. I'm not mad at us getting Malawi. I'm not. I'm with you, Jay. Me and you pretty much been, the same since the beginning of the season. You feel what I'm
But
saying? We talk about winning.
they did say that Derek Queen is the fucking
Shoot.
he's the best big that could put the ball on the floor.
Again, remember,
If that means anything to anybody,
no, it
like
means nothing.
he's the best big, the best dribbling big. They say he the big with the best hands, and you know how much they be shitting on Dayron Sharp hands. But
Yeah, no, it's again, like I said, I think that Jordy Fernandez is looking Queen way, and I'm not saying he's the guy for us. I'm just saying he's seen Zach Edey, he's seen Sabonis, he's seen Jokic. He gives great significance to the big man. I mean, you didn't see that last season. This is why I'm playing emphasis on it. And the big man that we had couldn't score, and the clacks. He can't create his own offense. Jokic could create his own offense. Sabonis could create his own offense to an extent. Zach Edey can create his own offense. Jordy Fernandez, as an assistant head coach, has seen the big man create their own offense. Us getting Queen is not far fetched.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see it happening.
yeah, I'm not mad at Queen. but I feel like if I had to pick between those two, and I know everybody's high on Fizz, but you can't teach 7'2" with a fucking 7'6" wingspan. Like
Mhm.
you can't teach that. Like either you got it or you don't.
Right.
So I
I
don't know.
think. Hold on, let me get shout. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Shout out to Wu Pig. He said Queen is very skilled, great footwork. I just don't like his measurements height wise or the fact that he plays below the rim. Okay, I respect it. I again, but remember, look at his stats though. He seemed like he do decent on rebounding for him to quote unquote play behind the rim. Yeah, he not a high fly dunking the ball crazy like Dwight Howard and no shit like that. But he remind me of Antoine Jameson. You feel what I'm saying? He remind me of like a Zach Randolph, but not as big. Pause.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Shout out to Player One. He's one of the funniest in the comments because he put up a Nick avatar and then he be like, "It's he." Then he'll switch the avatar and have the Nets one. He's a Nets and a Nick fan. You know what I'm saying? I got to get used to these guys, man.
Yo,
Like,
the thing is,
I
yo,
appreciate, but I
seriously,
gotta say, I
yo,
appreciate Player One. His comments be, I like his comments in the chat. I ain't gonna hold you.
did you see Gilly interview with Paul George?
Nah.
Well, basically, see, because this is shit that pissed me off, bro. Because at the end of the day, right, Gilly was just sitting there talking about how Embiid and fucking Paul George disappointed them and shit like that. But at the end of the day, he knows that they good players. But the reason why the fan base be so mad because Philly stick together. Know what I mean? And for them, like they could root for all of their teams because it ain't no rivalry. But here it's a rivalry. We cannot root for all of the teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Mets or Yankees. It's either Knicks or Nets. It's either Giants or Jets. And in Philly, he is like, yo, we root for our teams. The Eagles, it's Villanova, it's whatever other college teams they got. But it ain't like that out here. We divided. They stick
But
together, but
yeah,
we
but then,
divided. It is
but
what
what
it is.
yeah, no, but that's the thing. Like a lot of times, Nick fans they'll run into me, and I give them the history because I know it. But I didn't know it at first, and I ain't know it was that type of playing field. I ain't know it was like that. Like I said, um, I like Carmelo Anthony, in Denver. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'll be saying to the Knicks. I wasn't a Knicks fan. I
Yo,
really
me and
wasn't.
Carmelo Anthony got the same birthday, man.
Yeah, you was telling me that. I remember you because remember you
Same
said you
exact
met him.
birthday, man.
Remember you said you met him at the thing, but
Yeah. I went to that weed conference. I was talking to him in the green room and shit. But
Mhm.
word. But we got. But when he was on the Knicks, I couldn't fuck with him. But that's my
Mhm.
boy though. That's my
Yeah. So
Gemini twins. Know what I mean?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When he went to the Knicks, I still fucking with him. I was like, yo, and, I don't like the Knicks, but Melo on the Knicks, like, god damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is, what the Knicks fans don't understand the most is that, yeah, I don't like them even more because he didn't get busy with the Knicks as in his career. Like in that time that he got there, that's the prime of his career. That's when
Mhm.
he's supposed to be competing at top level, not just getting his own individuals to statistic stats. Like, come on, man, Melo better than that. He's better than the original player. You're making this. I think he could have been part of a championship team, and I think it's a sad thing that he spent so much time on the Knicks and he didn't win the championship. So I'll be on my bullshit with them, bro. I don't really like the fact that you know what I'm saying? He didn't win an NBA championship when he went to because he spent a lot of his career with the Knicks. It's not like he had a short stint. He was
Yeah,
there for
man.
like fucking 8 years, bro. Like that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they his career went downhill when he went from Denver to the Knicks. It didn't go
Yo,
uphill. It
you
went.
just
I
made
mean,
me
it
think
went
of
bad.
something.
It didn't
You
go
just
good.
you just made me think of something from that T-Neck book, man, that you was talking about.
I got
Yo,
that book.
yeah, you were talking about the history and all of that shit, but
Mm-hmm.
do you think the Knicks is cursed for trying to violate the Nets? Because ever since
Mm.
they Nets came into the league, they couldn't win another championship.
I believe in
They
basketball
they
karma.
Their only championship before the ABA merger. But after that, when they made us trade Dr. J, they knew that our championship team beat their championship team. And
Yeah.
then they broke the championship team up and they could never win a championship again themselves.
Yeah, and I even told T-Tom that y'all got bad basketball karma. Y'all did Patrick Ewing dirty, and you see they wising up and they put Patrick Ewing part of the, you know what I'm saying, just of whatever they got going on. Because they was like, oh, it's always love with Patrick Ewing, but he wasn't with the Knicks at no capacity. I was like, that's bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, like I said, between how they did Ewing at the end of his career to how they did Melo, more Melo, because I wasn't a fan because of Jordan. I was a fan of Jordan, so I was a no Knick fan. I was a fan of Chicago Bulls. It's just the truth. When I was a little kid, I was playing the video game a lot, and I liked a lot of different teams. But case in point is, I wasn't a Knick fan because they had Ewing. I was definitely a fan of Melo before I was a fan of the Knicks.
I thought you were a Reggie Miller fan for some reason.
To the Knicks, and then I was like, oh, I mean, it's the home city, but you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite players is on the Knicks. I couldn't really dig the fact that they didn't make him a competitive. They didn't make him. They weren't competitive, bro. With Melo on your team, you're supposed to be getting. He just, when he was in Denver, he got to the conference finals, I think.
Nah, but wasn't you a Reggie Miller fan though? I thought you was a Reggie Miller fan back then.
Hold on, I like Reggie Miller too, but they used to tease me. They used to say I look like Reggie Miller. Like, yo, you got
okay, that's what it was.
That's what it was. You skinny like Reggie Miller, and it was like, yo, when y'all play basketball, he shoot funny. Yo, Solomon shoot funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, that's what it was. I just remember something with you and Reggie Miller.
They used to say I look like Reggie Miller and play like Reggie Miller and shit. You know how kids is.
Yeah.
See, hold on. I want to get into this with player one real quick. He caught, and shout to Ice, because we definitely got to go to Eskimo. Shout to Eskimo. Player one said Carmelo ruined that Knicks team himself. He forced Nuggets to trade him to Knicks in middle of the season to Knicks instead of signing in off season. Knicks lost a lot of assets and players because of it. But again, I'm not pointing the finger up on that trade. First off, it was horrible. Second off, the season before that, Carmelo and the Denver Nuggets was just fighting the Knicks. A straight up brawl. And I'm going to pull that up. That happened before the trade. So him going to the Knicks was surprising to me. Like, why would you go there and you just fought them last year? Like, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he said Beeman Boy said he came for the money. Why you gotta say that, bro? Why you gotta take it there? You say it's easy. It's so convenient for you to say that when you're in the ECF. Y'all in the ECF. So now you wanna, you know what I mean? I see, this is, yo, y'all wrong for. Did you see what happened with that Pacer fan? How Halliburton flying him out?
Yeah, flying him out to game 4.
Yo.
Yeah, Knicks fans is just a weird bunch of people, man. Like, and it's a few real ones in there. I will say that. It's a few real ones. But as a whole, the fan base is weird and everybody knows it.
Word. Yo, hold on.
Except for them.
Word. We got Ice and Brooklyn. Hold on. And I gotta
like
say,
Knicks fans, y'all ever feel y'all on the outside of an inside joke?
Yo.
Yeah. Hold on. Shout to King Ribby too, because I was on BK and Wild Hoops panel, and I was kind of like, he was on a panel, like he don't jump on the panel here, but he jump on the panel there. So when we was over there, he was talking this shit like, oh, you always talk about Cam Thomas. The shit was funny. You see him in the title. I'm about to talk about Cam Thomas some more. If you pull up to this channel, you gotta know you're gonna hear about the players on this team. You know what I'm saying? But I said that to say, shout to Ice and shout out to Brooklyn LM. I kind of want to segue to them, you know what I'm saying? Just because we ain't hear from them yet. And shout to Easy in the chat. Shout to Osmosis Jones. Shout to all everybody if I missed y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Quest One all the way from Jamaica. Anytime I see Quest One, I know I'm international. Shout to all the way in Jamaica. That's worth the June plum juice. Yo, tell them I'm real, Quest One. Tell them about June plum juice. They don't know. Tell them Big Fan Breeze is real as June plum juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man. That sound crazy though. Pause. All right, so look, Eskimo, man, talk to me, man. What you got going on? I know you heavy on TikTok. Let them know your credentials and all of that. And I'm saying we're gonna get to it.
Yo, Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. You can follow the podcast on TikTok, the Brooklyn Nets podcast. You know what I'm saying? You find me. I'm heavy on TikTok right now. Fan base is growing wild crazy. I think, yeah, like last 3 weeks, I think I went up 400 subscribers. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yo, it's been crazy over there. So that's where I'm at. You heard?
Talk to me. Shit, you got me more subscribers putting me on to our StreamYard could do the clips.
Yeah.
Bro, ever since I wish you know how much content I could have been clipped up. So I gotta say shout out to my day ones, man, because these y'all the ones that's there before 1,000 subscribers. I'm looking at like before and after. Like I know there's gonna be a situation, but you know what I'm saying. Other people will come on in the chat or in the panel, but for now, the ones that's like the root, like we the soil. You know what I'm saying? Loyal to the soil, man. Here before 1,000 subscribers, man. I gotta thank y'all, man. Word. But that being said, Beeman Boy, stop trolling us, man. Stop trolling us. Ice, talk to us though, man. Cam Thomas with any player that we pick at 8, any drafted player, them as a duo, what they look like the first season.
I don't know. It depends because I heard y'all talking about Kaman, and I don't think Kaman will be a duo, right? Okay. I don't think he'll be asked to score. Like, you know what I mean? I think he'll still end up in the Claxton role until he's like, you know what I mean, until he's there. I don't think he's there yet. So
but they give him the benefit of the doubt though. Eskimo, they got him shooting, catch and shoot threes right now.
Yeah, he's working on it. He's been working on it, right? But as a pick and roll guy, I think in college he's like in the 90th percentile on pick and roll. Like he's dropping buckets every time he pick and roll, whatever. But when he comes to the NBA though, I don't. Not until he's, you know what I mean? They probably let him shoot threes, but I don't think he's going to be asked to score. I think he's going to be a rim runner and a shot block.
So who you want to see? Who you think?
Hold on, wait, Iceman. I'm just going to have to rebuttal you for 1 second because Jordy Fernandez wants everybody to shoot threes.
Yeah, I said he's going to shoot threes, but I think he's going to be allowed to shoot, but I think he's going to be a rim runner and a shot blocker. I mean, I don't think you're going to just give the, you know what I'm saying, go down to the post, I'm going to swing you the ball, you're going, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go to work like every they're not going to do that for him.
All right, so let me but that was Jay's pick. I didn't even say my who I was but we'll get to me later. Shout out to Lee for joining the panel. Ice, who would you draft at 8 if you had a say in the Brooklyn Nets?
You already know my guy Jeremiah Fears, hands down.
All right. Salute, big dog. And so, all right. So, what you see? Do you see Fears and Cam Thomas as a duo?
For right now, yeah, I would. Yes. For the first season he gets there, we don't have like another big time scoring wing. I would see him as a duo. You know what I'm saying? Some people already see him as a potential all-star. He's not even drafted yet. You know what I mean? So he's going to put in work. Pause.
No doubt. All right, but all right. So you would draft Fizz at 8. That's what's up. How you feel about Giannis to the Nets? I heard it. You know what I mean? I got a look. You know what I'm saying? People keep talking about it, man. How you feel about it?
Think
it's a real thing or
yeah, it's noise. I just think it's noise. I don't think he's coming here.
I don't like how it sounds. Yeah,
Ice. You said, did you hear that the Bucks are fucking working out players 1 through 8, and they don't got no fucking pick? Why they stop at 8?
Right.
Because why they ain't work out players 1 through 10 or 1 through 15?
Because, like I explained before, right? Your top 8, you solidified in getting a nice player. Like you can get a nice. You know what I mean?
Who they getting 8 from? Like they don't got no pick.
You said 1 through 8, so they traded with. Oh, Pelicans got on the Bucks pick too, so it might be to the Pelicans.
Okay, I hope so, man.
Talk that Pelican shit.
I hope so, because this shit sound kind of suspicious to me.
Hey, that's what I do on TikTok. I find out information for other teams. I found out that the Pelicans have like 3 of the Bucks picks. So if they
Easy
want their
rally.
picks back, they gotta do what we did with Houston. You heard?
I put the link in the chat.
So why they
Easy.
ain't say 1 through 7?
Because, bro, when you top eight, you know what I'm saying? Those players is potentials. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if Fierce go at 8, he's still a potential all-star. Once you get past 8, you at Constantinople or Casper's, and they don't see those guys like all-star type players. So you're 1 through 8, you straight. You know what I mean?
I'm hearing both of them dudes could go into 1 through 8.
They could, but they not potential all-stars. So what I'm saying is your top 8, like I explained, if Khan doesn't go and Casper's doesn't go, then it's Maluach, Affairs, Trey Johnson, Queen, right? Those and VJ, those are your guys that you have potential to be all-stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why they say top 8.
All right, yeah, I'm glad you said the thing with Giannis's noise, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said. Yo, Easy. I threw the link in the chat, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yo,
because Easy, you're not going to debate me, are you? I mean, like, I don't know what you talking about.
Well, listen. Me and Ice debunked his shit from last night already, talking about players don't lose their hunger. Ice went and found a video of Shannon Brown, who won a championship and then got traded to another team and then traded to a tanking team, and he explained how the shit made him lose his hunger for playing the game.
Wow.
He explained it verbatim.
Well, hold up. He
Real
explained
account.
this. He explained his hunger for not wanting to play the game because he got traded from a championship team, or not his hunger from not winning a championship.
No, he won. They said he won. He was winning championships with the Lakers. He said, "I went from winning championships with the Lakers to playing on the Phoenix Suns, who was trying to lose. And then I would get in the game, do good, and then they sit me back on the bench. It like fucked up my whole mentality. And like you got to watch it.
In
No,
that,
I seen what you was talking about, but I mean, I just think it's a tad bit misinterpreted, but because
No, it's not. That's an NBA player
nigga,
explaining it to
ain't
you.
no
Nigga
Khan.
talking some bullshit
it's,
shit and using my name on it, my nigga. What type of bullshit is that, my
hold,
nigga?
hold, hold on, wait, hold on,
whack
E.
ass team, my nigga. Is
Hold
this
on.
what's going on, my nigga? Y'all can't be dead ass,
Yo,
my
yo,
nigga.
E, hold on.
What happened? What happened? Y'all was arguing down last
Yo,
night, man.
E,
Fat
hold
fucking
on,
girl.
hold on,
Niggas can't even
wait.
understand the
I
question,
feel like
my
I gotta,
nigga.
I
Niggas can't
gotta
even
say this.
understand the question, my nigga. Niggas don't even understand the question that they
Hold on.
ask, my nigga.
Yeah,
What's going
hold on.
my nigga?
I feel like this is a tad bit misinterpreted because the thing is when we said players lose their hunger, I was under the impression that we was talking about the last couple of champions, bro,
That's
of this
exactly what
decade.
No,
we're
we
talking
were
about.
not. We were
Hold
talking.
on,
Y'all kept
I'm
bringing
the
up the
one that
last
said.
couple seasons.
We
And
gonna go back to
I mean,
1980s?
but
no,
because these are the
wait.
these are
Y'all kept
the
bringing
niggas
up the
that didn't
last couple
repeat.
seasons.
Hold on, one mic, y'all. All
Y'all
I
kept bringing up the last couple seasons because it proved your point. Albeit
about to
Ice
go to
was trying to say,
2000.
is it something that happens to players? But you're like, who in the last couple seasons? But that don't mean nothing.
My
Hold
nigga,
on,
we
yo.
talking
Hold
about
on,
No,
one mic,
teams.
one mic.
All right, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all want to talk about
Jay,
bullshit. Y'all want to
hold
talk
on,
about
wait,
bullshit.
hold
Y'all
on,
want to
wait,
talk
One
about
mic,
no.
one
bullshit.
mic, y'all. One mic.
Y'all want to talk about
Jay,
bullshit.
hold on. The only reason why I brought up the last couple of seasons is because these are the niggas that didn't repeat. Every champion, every year was a different champion, bro. Since the Raptors, since the Raptors last won it, the last repeat champions was the Golden State Warriors. So I gotta go off of that demographic, and if we going off that demographic, I was pointing to the other situations that happened around the organization, bro. The front office switching the team up, players getting
Yo, hold
hurt,
on.
a whole
Yo,
bunch of
leave.
other
Got
shit
a
that
super
Hold
chat.
on, leave. I got a super chat. Hold on.
Oh yeah, my bad. Shout out to
Oh no,
Dre.
you good. Shout out to Easy for joining the panel. I was like, yo, where Easy went? Shout out to Andre76. He sent the
Street got this some
$20
shit.
super
I ain't gonna
chat.
lie, my fault.
He said congrats on 900 Breezy. Shout out to the day ones. This is Jay Leaf, Iceman, Joey BK, Easy, Mrs. Wally. Yo, man,
Dre,
stop the Mrs. Wally,
Dre,
man.
wait, hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
Mrs. Who she married
Shout
to?
to Andre the
Wait,
Sixers fan, man.
Yeah, no, tell
wait.
her.
You see, I ain't even do all that. You see, I ain't even do all that.
All right, so
What?
hold on. No.
What?
All of us is in the super chat, so I
He just
guess.
Dre, bro. He don't gotta be a Sixers fan, bro. That's
His
crazy
name is
work right
Andre
there.
'76.
His name is Andre
Well,
76. He
yo,
gave
Easy,
himself.
you be going too hard sometimes.
Sixers fan, my
Nah.
nigga.
But
Sixers fan, my nigga. You see,
He
people just
Andre
can't
the
come here.
Sixers fan.
Man, he Dre,
Yeah.
my nigga.
He
He
want
Dre,
us
my
to. He
nigga. He
want us
is
to know him
Dre, my
as a
nigga.
76er fan. That's how he want
Man,
us
let
to
him
know
put
him.
that.
No,
Man,
no,
let him put that clout on his name, man.
no.
He
He already,
Dre,
yo,
man.
bro. See, look,
Ask him what the
look,
Yo,
easy.
76 fan.
Me and
easy, bro. Yo, chill out. He sent $20, bro. Come on, bro.
first of
Like,
all,
come on.
me and Andre the 76ers fan that had this conversation a bunch of times, and he's like the
Right.
resident 76ers fan on this show.
Exactly. So,
Facts.
hold on. Listen, no, easy. Again, I know you jump out and you defend all of these different fans. Like, no, Breezy, stop it. You gotta have more respect and etiquette than that. I get you, bro. I'm with you. I'm not, and I agree. And I wanted
Yeah,
to say,
because Big Fan
hold on,
Breezy be disrespecting the chat when shit go left sometimes. So I just gotta make sure
bro. I
shit get
don't,
regulated.
I don't think I
I
be disrespecting
wanted
the
to
chat.
continue what I was talking about.
Hold on, I
Oh,
wanted to
let
finish.
Breeze
I was
finish. Then
trying
I
to
do
really.
want to hear what you were saying, Leaf. But let Breeze finish first.
Right. We was listening to Leaf, and the only reason why we stopped listening is because Andre 76 sent the super chat. And what I
Shout out to the
wanted
super
to
chat.
say is it's a real super chat because the whole thing what Easy was saying about the disrespect. I was going hard on Dre Post. When he pulled up because I was tight. I'll be honest. Even now, I still feel away, but I feel a little better because he sent the super chat. But the truth is, I was mad, bro. I just knew the NBA would not give the 76ers a higher pick than us. Not after they investigated them. No, they won't. And the fact that they
We ain't
got
gotta
that.
kill our people though. We don't gotta kill our people though.
No, I'm not killing him, bro. I wasn't
You
killing him.
violated
It
him.
wasn't specifically at him. It was the fact that
He had to
he's
leave,
a
my nigga.
fan of the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you ask me about Dre and his personality, like character, I think he's someone that walk your grandmother across the street. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? It's the light is green, the red. Make sure the light is red and it say walk. You know what I'm saying? And she needs some assistance. He's somebody that'll probably, you know what I'm saying, help a
Help
grandma.
across the road.
Yeah, help her across the road. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not coming at people as they bad people, but they fans of different team that's not the Nets. It is in my net fan DNA to do what I do, and I do it respectfully. Now, this is why easy is important. If I am disrespectful, I got real ones that's gonna call me out on it. I need y'all. I need that just to keep the integrity of my show because I'm always big on respect. So again, that's what it is.
But Easy just act like I called him a derogatory name when I called him the 76ers fan. Though. Like that was disrespectful to him.
Wait, hold on, Jay. Not derogatory, but yo, hold on, my nigga. Like, damn, if I
That's
walk
his
up in the spot, like,
handle.
The fact that a
hold on,
76er fan is sending us $20 in this chat, bro, like this
Bro,
speaks
his name
volumes,
bro,
bro.
is
hold on, bro.
Easy.
Don't go down
His
that route,
name
bro.
is
Don't go down that
Andre
Well,
route.
don't go
76.
down what route, bro?
Don't go down that route, bro.
I think that shows.
See
I
what we
think that
doing,
shows.
bro?
Not, but respectfully, I think that like to be honest with you, bro. Like even though he's a 76er fan, bro, like he showed enough. He showed
Right.
enough. He showed enough, bro. Like not
Bro,
honor
back
and
forth. Come
He
respect,
on, my
showed
nigga.
enough.
God damn.
and
Yes,
every.
man. We're not gonna go past that. He showed
Yeah,
enough. Like,
he
yo,
showed
listen.
enough to send $20, bro. Like, come on, bro. He
Word.
didn't have to do that.
And if I pull up on a
Bro.
sports
Now y'all
show,
trying to twist my whole
hold up,
fucking
Pete,
my
Pete,
whole
Pete, Pete.
plot,
Let
Look,
bro. Because
Easy,
y'all
look.
let
like
Nah.
over
hold on,
It's
talking,
let
my
him
it's
nigga.
not
explain.
even
Y'all
Let him,
like
about
twisting my whole
no,
plot
don't
because y'all
twist.
like over talking, my nigga.
No, go ahead,
Nobody ain't
Easy.
Oh,
go
let him finish.
nowhere.
Let him finish then, because I didn't see
I
the
wanna
disrespect and call him a Sixers fan.
No,
Besides the fact that he a Sixers fan, so maybe that would be disrespect.
a nigga right here, this nigga right here didn't go nowhere near the route, the streets that y'all walking on right now. All I'm saying, and Jay, real quick, not derogatory, my nigga. I'm just saying, if I walk up in the spot, damn, my nigga, I want to hear, yo, that's the Golden State nigga right there. God damn, my nigga, why can't be a nigga? Why can't just be nigga?
Nah. If I come in the spot, if I come in a sports podcast and somebody say, "Oh, this is Jay, the Brooklyn Nets fan," I ain't mad at that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying,
That's
like,
what
my
I
nigga,
am.
I just want to pop up like,
Like,
yo, I'm easy, my nigga. I ain't easy to Golden State nigga, to Steph Curry nigga. Like, nah, nigga, I'm
No,
easy.
that's
He's
not
the
your
nigga with 10
handle.
toes on
Easy.
the
Your
floor.
handle is not
Bro,
Easy.
even if I put Golden State number one, my nigga, I don't want to get, you the number one. Like, bro, we talking ball, bro. Now, yeah, he Golden State. So, like, wait, hold on, real quick.
Well, hold on, easy.
Real quick. If we talking about Golden State real quick, and we talk about Steph Curry, and you make me include me in the conversation, would you trust my judgment, or would you say it's biased now since I'm a Golden State fan?
I don't think nothing wrong with bias, bro. And if you know ball, you know basketball. You don't have, even if you are biased. So what?
I mean, listen, easy, bro. You know, in different places, bro. We go by different names. Don't nobody in here know me as the Brim Reaper, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yes,
don't
they
nobody
fucking do.
I do. Listen,
I'm gonna make sure they remember you as the Grim fucking Reaper, the Darth Vader, nigga. Black Summer, nigga. What you thought?
I'm gonna spit my water out.
Hold on.
Y'all niggas stupid.
Listen, no. Listen, the content creators are known for they handle is their name. I'm big fan Breezy. My whole avatar got a Nets avatar in it, so they know me because I'm a net fan. When I pull up to it's a show called The Pull Up. This is why I know Andre 76 from. It's a show called The Pull Up. He a Clipper fan. You feel
shout out
to
The Pull Up too.
But shout to the pod. Shout out to the podcast. He you know what I'm saying? Call himself BJ Pulse, but that's his name. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Call this and that about the Clipper fan because that's not how he got his name on YouTube. But Andre 76, he got a whole 76 there. And you know what? I might not be the smartest in the room, but I'm guessing that 76 stand for the 76ers. He just didn't put the ERS.
And he always front line, and he always front line for the 76ers.
So I'm not
denying nothing y'all saying. All I'm saying, my nigga, is just me.
He shouldn't be acknowledged as that. I get what you're saying.
I don't want to.
You should think he's been here long enough. We should just call him Dre.
So leave. Matter of fact, Breeze. Nah.
It's the other way around, Easy. I think it's the other way around. If he comes in, his name is Andre 76. If you come in and you don't respect his 76, he might feel disrespected that, y'all Brooklyn Nets fans, y'all don't want to respect my 76 now.
He got right there, my nigga. He got to put that. He
got to put what you said. You just jumping out defending him. We don't know.
No. I'm just saying, me personally, like, yo, matter
of fact, why you didn't put the 76 on my name, homie?
I mean, easy just to cap it off, bro. Like I think if you look more at his picture, more at his profile picture on that, bro, you'll understand everything as to why we did what we did.
Profile picture. All I'm saying, bro, this is what I'm saying, bro, and I'm talking to the star niggas real quick, right? Kyle got a lot of niggas in the star, right? So imagine I'm coming from Tompkins, and then all of a sudden I go over to Sumner. Oh, look at this Tompkins niggas coming up. Yo, why I gotta be a Tompkins nigga, man?
Bro, nah, come on, bro. Now you already know. Now you already know. Now you already know. Now you already now listen. You already know. We like that's never been a thing, bro. Like
I know. I'm just using an example, my nigga.
Nah, that's a bad
example though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, easy. I live in the stars. We do not go over here calling
That's an example in the 90s, bro. Like that's 90s shit right there, bro.
I know what you mean, but I live in as someone who currently lives in the star. I never heard somebody address.
I grew up in the star in the 90s, bro. Like, I already know.
If you know, you know. All I'm just saying, I just use the two closest keys. But if you know, you know. All I'm just saying, like, yo, bro, come on, son.
I mean, I got a friend that lives on Marcus Garvey. I don't think like,
no.
We talking about Marcus Garvey, nigga. Like,
hold on. Shout out to LM, and we didn't forget your birthday coming up. That's July 1st, and remember Jay doing that thing on July 1st. Trying to, you know what I'm saying?
He's doing it on the 10th.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, send me the joint so I can get the tickets too, bro. So,
I just got the link earlier. I'm putting together a little promo post so I can post it tomorrow or the day after that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I got a couple. I'm trying to get a couple of PYTs to come to your show.
Hey,
look at this.
Shout the Leaf.
I had to, bro.
So
Nah, cause they was just looking for something to do to the summer and shit, man. Whatever,
Yo,
man. Chicks I used to work with, but it was
Easy
something.
just mentioned Tompkins. I got a show on Tompkins on Friday. That shit gonna be lit. My boy Chris Welch's is his show. He got a song called "What You Pulling Up For." So that's the name of the concert. What you pulling up for? So I hope y'all pulling up for the vibes. You know what I mean?
All right, just
Word.
keep pushing it every day.
But
You know what I mean,
before I get into before I get into who the draft is, but just to talk about what we was discussing yesterday, Jay. The only reason why
hold on. I just wanted to say this one thing. Andre 76. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn LM probably should have been in this too, man. Brooklyn LM. I ain't gonna say day one like soon as I started. Nah, that's a stretch. But for a lot of me building this podcast, Brooklyn LM been there. So I wanted to say shout to him. I just met Bra. Not just met Dylan. I just met Bra. And that was
if you're gonna do day one shit, I wasn't here from day one, so you could take my name respectfully out if you're gonna do day one. But I know for a fact, I know who I support.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it been like about a year and a half, 2 years. Easy been here, so you know what I'm saying. I see why Andre 76 perspective is saying these guys is day ones. Makes sense. But again, thank you for the super chat to keep it going. We're gonna go to Leaf and then we're gonna go to the panel. We got Brooklyn LM. We got Brob, we got Dylan, and y'all heard from Easy. But we gonna go to Leaf. Keep going, Leaf. Go.
Real quick, Leaf. Real quick before you take off. Yo, I just want to say, I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. Real shit, my nigga. There's a lot of niggas out there that really know ball, bro. If you really doing this debating shit, bro, you gotta come correct, my nigga. Cause I was in some shit earlier, nigga, on the fucking street, nigga. I ain't think I was about to get into a whole fucking deep ass basketball talk, and this nigga knew what he was talking about, nigga. Holy shit, nigga.
On the street though?
On the fucking street, nigga. Out of nowhere, my nigga. Niggas just talking. A new son. Niggas just talking. Then it just went deep, nigga. I'm like, pause. I'm like, holy fuck. I know this is about to come out like James Harden, my nigga.
Niggas starting to debate on the street. He unhinged.
He's very unhinged.
That's how it go though. You be
he's very unhinged,
just on the corner, just shooting shit.
I mean, if you in the barbershop, it's one thing, but on the streets,
barbershop
like I got questions.
That's on the corner, man. On the corner in front of the store, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the debate happen at?
Waiting for the bacon, egg, and cheese?
No, look.
Where you was at?
I went to the store, you know what I'm saying? Look, you already know how the hood go, you know what I'm saying? So I went to the store, a little copy.
He was getting fun, though. He told me to talk about chopped cheese. Your ass was probably waiting for a chopped cheese. You was waiting for a chopped cheese.
Nah, no lie, bro. You see, you hit it round nail on the head. Pause. I was copping frontal and I was copping the raw paper. They got the lemonade shit in my hood, so I had to go get that shit. I ran like 3
packs. No lemonade shit, man. Where you live at, fucking?
Y'all niggas went to the store to roll up.
Hold on. Put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen.
I like how this nigga just jacked my whole time.
Hold on. I got
we is spending a lot of time on this.
Nah, we are.
But go ahead.
We gotta go back to Leaf. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm not sure. How you flip the camera, man?
This the lemonade shit you talking about?
Yeah, I gotta see this. Wow.
The lyrical. Oh yeah, I seen that. They do advertise of that in the stores and everything.
So no lie, I had to run to the store and got that, my nigga. You feel me? I seen like 2 of my mans and shit. Then I see another one of my mans come up. Niggas just started talking about New York and how niggas going crazy, right? I don't know how, but the shit changed into like niggas choking, my nigga. And then it went to James Harden for some reason. Now I'm in a whole 10-minute conversation trying to explain how James Harden he had some bad games, but let's not act like the games didn't go 7. The series didn't go 7. My nigga, when I tell you niggas got information stored in their fucking mind, they got that shit stored in their fucking mind, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yo.
Dude, you talking to niggas that parlays got fucked up? Probably. That's probably why.
Yeah. No, Leaf be shit too.
But all I was trying to say was these conversations here. These conversations here that people want to hear that fucking real shit comes from those conversations that you talking about in the corner store, in the barbershop. That like people really wanted to bottle that shit up and put it in a fucking way where everybody could consume it called
Yeah.
podcast.
That's our culture, though. What
to
Easy talk
get back
about
to
is
what
our real culture, bro. That's real basketball
it
culture.
is the real culture. But to get back to
Yeah,
the
go
shit
ahead.
that we was discussing yesterday, Jay. The only
Yeah,
reason
I'm
why
glad you ain't forget that shit, bro. You a real
My
nigga.
fault.
Cause
Yeah, my
nah,
keep
fault.
I
going.
had
My
that
fault.
because I was looking because I was already looking it up.
Yeah, got it.
And I had to add the shit on my screen. So only reason why I brought up the last couple of champions is because those the niggas that didn't repeat. If you go
Yeah,
all the way back to the Raptors, bro, we had a champion every year.
Yo,
Raptors, Lake,
leave. Cook with Brooklyn that left because he really got here before you though. No cap. Go ahead,
yeah,
Brooklyn. So kick it with Brooklyn that left. We gonna let y'all got this segment right now. Like,
yeah. So LM, we was talking about the yesterday's conversation. Jay was talking about players losing their hunger to win another championship. And I just went off the parameters of the previous champion because it's been a new champion every year. Every other decade before that, all the way from the 80s to the 2010s, you had repeat champions: Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, all of that, bro. Like LeBron, Steph, Kobe, Shaq, all them niggas. So
And
if you
real
think of
quickly, my point was that the team that won the chip the next year, are we saying they lost their eye to Tiger? Even in recent memory, if you keep on going back, like the team that won the chip, the year that they came back, even the year after, can we really say they lost the eye? Now, if you want to bring up Shannon Brown and all that, all right, you got me. If the
No.
nigga said it,
No.
cool. But
Stay
I can't
there.
really
Stay right there. Stay right on that point that you just said. Now you talked about the teams, the previous teams, if they lost the eye to Tiger. What I have brought up is a whole bunch of different elements that came up inside of the organization, bro. We just seen the Denver Nuggets, bro, who won a championship. They fired the coach and the goddamn GM this past year.
at the
And
same damn
they
time.
was trying to go make a run at it again with the 8-man rotation. They went from Bruce Brown to Russ in 2 years in a 2-year window. We talked about the Raptors who had Kawhi for 1 year. He dipped out, and then the bubble came, and then the Lakers won a championship with Dwight and Rondo and everything else, and all the other elements that they had, and Caruso and all of
But
them,
let's
and they
remember that
dipped out.
Raptors team in the bubble. That shit went 7 games with the Celtics, I think.
Yeah, I think they won 7 games with
so
the
hold on.
Celtics.
I wanted Brooklyn LM to weigh in on that Caruso point because I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
That
Caruso might be somebody we
off-season
need to
move
talk
was
about. I'm not gonna lie to you.
fucking genius. The difference that Caruso makes from Giddy or whatever
They don't win
his
that
name
series. They don't win that series without Caruso.
They don't win that series without Caruso.
They don't
Absolutely.
even get to game fucking 5 without this.
So hold on. Brooklyn LM. Real quick, and I know you watched the draft. Would you say that a player like Carter Bryant is like a Caruso player?
I wouldn't necessarily say. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the best defensive prospects in the draft. Like at 6'8", I mean, the dude is athletic as hell. Like you want him to get a chase down block, he'll do it. Probably one of the best perimeter defenders. It's just that the offense is kind of, he got potential in the offensive end. It's just realistically, his defensive game. Yeah, like his defensive game speaks more for himself. But he could be a Caruso in terms of role. Like on a championship team, he can definitely play the Caruso role.
Let me ask you a quick question. So, Alex Caruso, where would you rank him in defensive players in the league right now? Top 5, top 10, 15?
Probably top 15.
Probably top 15.
Would you
rank him top 10. I'll rank him top 10 just to be nice, bro.
Like, Depoy?
See, the thing with Carter Bryant though is he's more of an OG Anunoby. He's a 6'8" wing.
That's what
I think OKC got 3 of the top 10 defenders on their team.
Hold on, this is my favorite question now. What's his wingspan?
He's like 6'11".
Hold up, I got you.
Yeah,
It sounds funny, but it's very important.
That's a real question.
He got a long.
I don't really care about the wingspan. I'm worried about his motor, bro. Like, is he gonna hustle? Is he not gonna quit on plays?
I got you guys.
Wingspan is important. You gotta care about the wingspan. Look
without shoes on, and he's got a 6'11" and 3/4 wingspan. So borderline 7-foot wingspan. He's OG Anunoby 2.0, but with higher upside as an offensive player.
With Aaron Gordon, he slashed Aaron Gordon. He slashed Aaron Gordon. He's OG with Aaron Gordon mix.
So hold on. Is it fair to say that the Nets fans? I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on before June 25th. This is really important. We get him at 8 with Cam Thomas. Y'all like that or no?
We get who at 8?
I personally am not taking him at 8. I think it's just too early.
Carter Bryant at 8?
I think it's true. I think
just saying.
I would think it would just. I would think it's him at 8.
I think it's important that I let everybody up in this party know that how historically bad the number 8 pick is, bro. That shit is a shit show.
No.
Bro, don't do that.
You told us already. We know. We know.
I don't think I told niggas enough, bro.
It's about
I'm the historian, bro. Like, if this is what we working with, bro, I'm not impressed.
Right, but look, I think him at 8 would be too high for him because necessarily he.
You want me to tell you the last 20-some 8 picks?
No, hold on. You don't have to do it. No,
but that's who they picked. That ain't who we picked.
Right. No.
Like that literally don't got nothing to do with it. Unless you just talking about superstition. But
I'm not talking about superstition. I'm just talking about name value, bro. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Again, respectfully, Ice and Dillon and LM and all of these college basketball enthusiasts, put me at ease when it come down to this draft because of all of the different players that they mentioned in the top 10. And for us to potentially get Malawak, Fizz, or Queen, I wouldn't be mad. Now I'm not
if you take Malawak out of the conversation, bro, I'll feel a whole lot better, bro.
All right, so look. All right, so
why you don't like Malawak? He good, bro.
That nigga is a center from Duke, bro. That shit got bad luck written all over it.
Okay, no. Hold on. No.
Yo, see, you just said it's not superstition, and you talking about bad luck.
He's not wrong.
Dylan, am I wrong about this?
Nah, you just called it Charlie Murphy. Like I don't remember stepping on somebody's couch. Why would I do that?
You're not.
Yeah, I remember stepping on his couch.
Franz Wagner was 8.
Also hasn't been able to do.
What you got to say about that, though? Franz Wagner was 8. You're right on that.
I'll give you another name. I'll give you a couple of names.
Another name. Deal with this one.
Franz Wagner, bro. If you're telling me in the last 20 years that Franz Wagner is the best number 8 pick,
I'm not talking about the last 20 years.
What are you talking about then?
I'm talking about who was the
most
in
recent years?
In recent years, Franz Wagner is the best pick at number 8.
Only 3.
Okay, I'd like to have Franz Wagner on this team.
No. I don't want 20. We're not gonna do 20 years, but 3 is good. 3.
I'm in the twilight right now.
What's the last 3?
What, y'all don't fuck with Franz?
I'm in the twilight.
He would be the best 8 pick in the past 3 years.
If we get a player like Franz on with Cam Thomas, bro, that's a serious duo. That's a
in the last 3 years. Hold on, let me give you the names. You got Rob Dillingham, who went before Zach Edey.
Okay.
You got in 2023, you got Jarris Walker, who went before Cason Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, you got Dyson Daniels, who I actually like, but he went before Jalen Williams.
Right.
So what's wrong with the players?
What's wrong with Dyson Daniels, nigga? What we doing right here, bro?
Players are nice.
I didn't say anything. Did you not just hear me say niggas did not hear me just say I like Dyson Daniels?
No.
Did you not just hear me say that?
All of the players,
All the players are pretty good, bro.
All the players is good,
right?
Not just Dyson.
All of them is good. All right, Jarris Walker does not get no clock. Let's get that out of the way.
Hold on, if we draft somebody like
we don't know who he is.
No, if we
Rob Dillingham gets no clock.
You're not knocking that. I'm keeping it real, bro. If we draft somebody like Dyson Daniels, I'm not mad. I'm not a Vex Nets fan, bro. I'm not.
All right, listen. I'm gonna take a look at the draft and look at the board, bro. I'm gonna just see who up there, bro. But listen.
But if Carter Bryant is 8, I think it's too early for him. But if he's 8, I'm not necessarily mad at that either. You could.
How did Carter Bryant go up to 8?
Hold on.
He's building his stock up in the combine.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Bro, 8's too early, bro.
I don't see.
The top 10 in this draft. Dude,
hold on.
It's too early, bro.
Hold on. I don't think y'all understand.
Was too early. Like we see, Shea would probably go top 5 in his draft. Like, would you have taken Shea at 8 in his draft? We don't know in the moment, but
He did get
you would
playtime
take
at
him at
Kentucky though,
8.
because his team was
Yeah,
stacked.
this is why I go off of history, bro. Like, I tell you what, the way that if I'm gonna look at the draft very, very carefully. I promise you, bro. If Fears is still up there, and when we pick and we do not pick him, bro, we will regret that shit, bro, for many, many years to come.
Listen, hold on. Listen, you got Orange Spiegel in the chat. He says, "I believe Kaman is the right choice."
I
Then he
believe
said,
Kaman is.
Let me finish.
I believe Kaman, bro,
Hold
is a sheen to beat, bro. Like in this
Hold
league,
on.
bro.
Okay,
Nah,
but
bro.
still,
A
you
what?
want
Who?
you.
I'm
No,
sorry,
I
bro.
hear you, bro. I hear you.
The beat is a
Still,
crazy
I'd rather
stat.
wanna,
Jeremiah
A
Jones,
sheen to
bro.
beat.
bro. Hold on,
Shit is
bro.
crazy.
You want opinion, bro. That's all.
God
Hold on.
damn.
Nigga said
Orange
she could
Spiegel.
beat.
He's another one to have an opinion,
It's
bro.
not no
Orange,
fucking Miles Turner.
listen.
Stop it.
Yo, out of
Orange Spiegel.
Miles
everybody
Turner, Mark
but
Orange
these
Williams,
Spiegel.
niggas,
extra
Hold
man.
on. Let me read the comment. Can I please read the comment? Orange Spiegel, he sent the comment to me. He's a moderator on this page. I gotta respect the moderators. Come on, will bulk and gain shooting range and turn into Miles Turner. Now, that's his comment.
Oh,
Like I told y'all, I'm not some college enthusiast, so I'm not pretending that I know. But what I will say is, I'm just getting a
Hey,
feel before June 25th. I'm trying to see what's going on. June
this,
25th is a
I
big
think the
day for the.
NBA low key
It's
saved
a
yo,
us,
this
bro.
list
That
ain't
nigga,
as bad as you
that nigga
saying
is
it
a
is, Leaf.
nigga is a Duke center, bro. I
Leaf,
don't want
nah.
him.
Nah, Leaf, I'm calling
hey,
cap. This
Shout
Derek
to
this
Lively
Alicia.
was
What's
not
up,
them
Alicia?
bad,
li-
bro.
this list ain't as bad as you saying it is, man.
Derek Lively was a Duke
What's
center. He was
the
a
list?
he was
Rob
tough.
Dillingham, Dyson
Hold on, what Brian
Daniels,
said?
Franz Wagner,
What Brian
I said
said?
Colin
Derek Lively was
Sexton,
a Duke center.
Ain't
True.
none of these niggas moving the needle, bro. We need
Derek
Derek
somebody
Lively
to
stopped
Lively not
moving the
a
change.
needle
needle for you.
mover?
bro.
We
Those is
need some,
all niggas
bro.
that's better than niggas on our team.
Derek Lively's
They are.
pretty
Yeah,
good,
they
bro.
are. They better than niggas on our team. That don't mean that whoever we pick this
Shit,
year at number
I'm
8.
just saying. You said it
shit.
was like
I'd
a
take
list
Derek
of. You
Lively on
said it
my
like it was a
team.
list of horrible niggas. Then I
Hold
look.
on.
I like
Hold
some
on.
of
No,
those
no, no.
guys.
Hold on. Time out. Let me say this. I gotta get this out. And then we're gonna go to Brian and Dylan because they haven't said much. For one, Dallas Mavericks, they tanked and they did all that shit to get Lively. And that shit didn't do nothing for them. I'm just showing the tankers that
They went
sometimes
to the
tanking
finals,
don't
bro.
pay off. Listen, now I know Dylan love Cooper, so I want to hear from Brian Cooper, right? But I'm saying that because that's an example on how tanking didn't work. But at the end of the day, what's worse when Kyrie was healthy with Luka and they decided to tank, that shit went bad. They should have competed those 2 seasons when Kyrie got traded in mid-season, and when and of course the season that they did compete to get all the way to the conference finals.
To the finals.
I mean to the
Lively
finals.
hit with
And they
him
got to
though.
the finals with Derek Lively too.
Yeah,
Lively, yeah,
they
Lively
did.
hit with them.
But to give him one crack at it, so again, let's go to Brian and Dylan. How y'all feel about hypothetically Cooper and Lively next to each other? How that work? They two do players. How that
I don't
work?
think they're next to each other. AD is going to be the 4. So
Okay, I
realistically,
mean
you're
not next to
talking.
each other in position. Just as teammates
Just play style wise. I mean,
and the
they
teammates.
fit.
I imagine they're in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, Flag is a playmaking forward. Like he doesn't need to just specifically shoot the ball. He can play make for anybody on the floor. So I don't really see it being a problem. Flag can space the floor as well. He shot over 38% from 3 this year. Improved every single game. So I don't see a problem with him.
No, I'm not saying the problem. I'm saying
No,
where
I
you
know.
think they're gonna be with Lively and Cooper.
That's a dangerous defense. I mean, you're talking Flag, AD, and Lively as your defensive trio. It's pretty fucking scary. It's rigged, but it's
Lively
scary.
Derek
might be the
Lively
future
got
center of that
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, you think they're keeping teams to 100 points in the West? The West is tough,
Under
man.
105. I would
105.
assume. I'd say 105. Yeah.
If the Dallas Maverick
nah,
hold
under
teams with
105 is
Cooper
crazy.
Flag and
What?
They still have Najee Marshall off the bench, Max Christie. They got dogs.
Did the
Now
OKC
PJ
Thunder do
Washington's
even do
down.
that this year?
Pretty
OKC.
sure. They also went 29-0 against
I
teams in
don't
the
know. I'm
East,
gonna
which is
check their
fucking
rating.
ridiculous.
Not versus us.
Who, OKC?
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, yeah,
That
they
Dallas
got
team gonna
29-1.
break down in week 1, bro. Them niggas is full of injuries.
Yo.
They got 3 legit shot
And the
blockers.
NBA knew what they was doing, bro. They just trying to put them niggas, they give them niggas false hope, man, because the previous owner, bro, wouldn't do business. That's why that nigga's out now, bro. And they messed around and got Luka over to the Lakers, bro. I already know the scheme.
But even
Next
with
question.
defense, you got to be able to score in the West. You know, how you feel about them, bro? You was mentioning Lively earlier. How you feel about Lively next to Cooper?
He still
Hypothetical.
haven't really like seen
Hypothetical.
like a full Derek Lively, yeah, because he was like playing behind Gafford and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie to you, he does have like some crazy potential. I would
He shared minutes with Gafford, if anything.
What'd you say?
I said he shared minutes with Gafford.
He might be the starting 5 in a few years. Like he might be their
He might be the starting 5 next year.
Oh.
Nah, it's impossible for him to be that. He already injury prone. He from Duke.
Man,
who's gonna start over him though?
Let's talk about something. Who they gonna start as Gafford leaves this summer? Like, bro, he's gonna
right.
They gotta start off. They gotta find somebody else.
They're not
Nah,
gonna find someone
they
else.
go to Lively, bro. Why would they tank for a player and then not start him? That's crazy work.
I mean, well, he wasn't the player that they tanked for. They was trying to get a higher pick than that. They ended up with him, and then they got when they got Gafford and PJ and all them other niggas in that trade. That's when they made that march to that finals. Let's not act like Derek Lively was just carrying the load.
No. What I'm saying is, if a franchise is going to commit, and regardless of the pick, if they know it's a lottery pick, they don't know what pick they're going to get, but they know they're going to get a lottery pick because they were player development season. And it sounds better when I say it that way. And if they doing that, then you got to play this guy minutes, man. How are you going to do all of that? Make fans go through all 82 games. This shit ain't football where you get one game a week. We 82 games. I'm doing lives. We're going through the net fan pain. We do all of that shit, and you're gonna let them go to the bench?
Yeah,
that's disrespectful to the fans.
I would say like the Mavericks should have a lot of shot blocks next year. Yo,
he's gotta start, bro. Like
they're gonna have a lot of
doesn't
shot blocking ability on that team next year.
If Gafford doesn't resign, bro, he's starting, bro.
Oh yeah, did y'all see Shaq confirming the draft was rigged again?
Yeah, I sent that to Jay too.
Bro, that shit.
I didn't see it.
Yo, Shaq said right before he was. Shaq said right before he was drafted.
Send it to me, man. Fuck.
He said
I'm sending it in the chat.
He said right before he was drafted, David Stern came to him and asked him, "Do you want to play where it's hot or where it's cold?" And he said where it's hot, and then he ended up in Orlando.
What you mean he exposed that today? He did that shit years ago.
Oh well, I ain't know that shit.
Yeah, Shaq part of that shit now. He can't be talking like that. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, but all I'm saying is it's so many signs that's pointing to the shit is rigged. I don't see how niggas could still think it's not.
Bro, it's been rigged for fucking years.
I think when it comes to the number 1 pick, they do kind of have a say in where niggas go, depending on how the
probably the top 5, bro.
Yo, specifically, bro.
Like,
bro.
I think
these other guys, we don't
especially if you got a name already.
Yo, crazy. Philly be getting rigged like crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Shout to
Same with the Spurs,
bro.
If
we having me think, do the GMs have good standings? Do the GMs have good relationships with Silver?
Hold on,
like Daryl Morey got a good relationship with Adam Silver.
Bro, that's why I've been saying you gotta fucking make it where it is a top 5 lottery for the bottom 5 teams. You want to put 5 to 1, I can agree with that, but don't be putting shit at fucking 11 and 12 in back-to-back years. That's fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Dylan, look at this. Dylan, look at this shit. LM, look at this. The Milwaukee Bucks front office wants every scenario. Dylan, I know. I just want to read the words because the audacity of these guys. I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go there. The Bucks. Who you guys think you are? He says the Bucks zone. He says the Milwaukee Bucks front office wants every scenario to gut the other team and any potential.
As they should. As they should. Why the fuck are you going to give up the top
trade
3
talks
player in
and
the league for
GM
nothing?
John Horst is going
Only the Nets do
to
that.
go for blood. This is how they talking. Going to go for blood. What the fuck you mean go for blood? You trying to go for?
I mean, you did that when you traded Kevin Durant.
The Bucks ain't even built like that. Don't they
they're
eat
gonna
grass
they're,
and
they're
shit?
gonna go take your entire franchise.
Hold
Why
on.
the fuck you think
Why
everybody
they
don't want
even
him?
talking like that, bro?
Wait, Breezy, Giannis is one of the top 3 players in the NBA. Of course, you're gonna want to go for blood, trading a top 3
Nah,
player
the
in the
only
NBA.
team in basketball that wouldn't do that is Sean Marks and the fucking Nets for KD because
Man.
Sean Marks is a friendship powerful bitch. That's why.
Right, like if you want Giannis, you
Sean
don't have to give us a haul. Like it is. That's how you should trade your star
That's
player.
exactly how you should trade your stars. You shouldn't be giving them up for fucking pennies and picks that you're gonna later on move.
I
for
wish
your
we
own
did that
picks
with
and not
KD
take
and
that shit
Kyrie.
seriously. Only Sean Marks would do that.
And if anything, they send a message like, "Yo, we not gonna do what like the Dallas Mavericks did with Luka. We not doing that bullshit right there.
Exactly.
So don't
Why the
get
fuck
your
would you
hopes
give
up."
up a top 3 player for nothing more than what you want? It's not up to
This
Giannis
nigga
how much
is
you want.
Giannis won them a championship. At the end
I'll
of the
bet
day,
you, I'll bet
you
you
don't
right
want to
now
see
San
you wanna
Antonio
see
or New Orleans
Hold
get
on, y'all gotta let me fuck up the party, man. Hold on. So then it says Giannis not going to just try to be on good terms with Giannis. He's trying to do right by the Bucks. Man, I don't give. We don't care.
No,
we don't care.
We do. We don't want him.
No, we don't want
Yeah,
him.
we don't want him.
Want him.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to
Let him
get
go
to.
somewhere
I'm
else.
saying we just saying it in
Let
other
another team
words.
get gutted.
Hold on, and then it says, and that means that if every scenario and play leaves the other team so gutted, it's pause, bro. Why you
They're
even
not gutting
talking
you. They're
like that?
fucking you. That's how that works.
So gutted. I don't want to read this shit no more, man. I don't like how he wrote this shit. It just sounds
No,
nasty.
but look, when you get to the end of it, they saying that Giannis will probably stay with the Bucks.
That's a
That's what they say.
lie. That's a
They say,
lie.
but look, that's what they saying. They want to make the team so unplayable that if he goes there, he's not gonna be in a
There's
better
nothing for him to work
situation
with.
to make him reconsider staying where he's at.
If he
Right,
means
like there's
that,
no
though,
gonna be nothing for him
if
to
he
work with.
seriously means that, though, then he's going to New Orleans.
I just care that the
Probably.
Nets fans don't want him to come to
Hey,
this.
Jay, did you hear that? Jay, did you hear that?
What's up?
What'd you say, Dylan?
I said if their GM truly means that, that means he's going
It's
to
a
New Orleans.
Kamal
New
Malawa.
Orleans has their
Hell nah, bro. If you go to the Pelicans,
Did you hear it, Jay?
I got
Yeah, I
you.
heard him.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Did I
Right.
say it earlier before Dylan got on here?
They got him
Connect the
shooting
dots. Connect
threes
the
already.
dots.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
It would only be San Antonio or New Orleans that has a package to do that shit.
I feel like his release is mad slow, but I feel like that can be worked on. Over
Dude,
the
it's literally
season.
Mark Williams and Miles Turner if they fucked. This is literally
Hey, yo.
nah, because I'm tired of disrespecting.
Yo, but I like
See, I got
Miles
you for entertainment
That was
purposes
I
only.
wouldn't mind him
Yeah.
being a Miles Turner.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Leave sent the super chat.
This nigga had to send a super chat.
Hold on, y'all. Hold
It was crazy.
on.
Nah, yeah, y'all get me?
Easy.
Yo,
Easy. Don't crash the whip. Easy.
Yo,
Crash the whip.
that clip about to go viral.
Nah, that's one of
That clip about to go viral.
That's gonna be one of the craziest, one of the most
I'm-
craziest scenarios I heard in a minute, yo.
I'm not in
That's a
the
flagrant
same
foul,
bro.
bro.
Like everything I see on the screen, bro, is not moving, bro. He's from Duke. Bro.
Hold on. Again, man.
He's a Duke
about to-
center, bro.
Miles
Bro,
Turner bent over Mark
let me
Williams.
shout
This is
you
the
out
product
on the
you got.
super chat,
You're
man.
complaining
Bro.
about.
My bad.
Yo, can I shout you out on the super chat?
Yeah,
Can
go
I
ahead.
do
Yeah, go ahead.
that? Leave Diggy, moderator on this page. He sent the super chat. YouTube.com/@Leaf4788. Subscribe to Leaf. You feel what I'm saying? I went over there. I checked. He had still 297 subscribers. I asked y'all to go over there.
Yeah, I'm at 298.
I'll pull up on my TikTok.
I'm at
Niggas
298.
not doing it,
I don't
bro.
know.
They
You know
just-
what? The only way you guys go and subscribe to
Stand still,
Leaf
bro.
is if he says Maluak is a solid prospect.
Go.
Yo, subscribe. What I'm saying is subscribe to Leaf.
Yo, if you think Maluak is a good player, go subscribe to Leaf. and then tell Leaf that Maluak is good because Leaf don't believe it. So go subscribe to him and tell him on his page in his comments. Comment in your comments.
All right, hold on. Let me.
And I heard they call him Cam. If we get another Cam on this team, that's kind of crazy.
Oh no,
bro. No, that's definitely not it, bro. Like, listen, bro, we got enough of that shit, bro. The Nets is not spelled CAM. It's not, bro. For all you niggas that think it is, bro, it's not.
No, but for him, his is KHAM. But they say they call him Cam.
Man, tell that nigga to take that shit somewhere else, bro. Listen, it's not that I don't think. It's not that I don't think the nigga's good.
Explain to me why he's trash. Why you don't like him?
It's not that he's trash. I don't think he's good enough for us. Spears is good enough for us. I don't think he's good enough for the way our team
What's
is
not good
constructed
enough?
right now.
What's not good enough? Explain. I need.
I need an explanation because come on, Maluak.
Listen,
I said it before. He is literally if Miles Turner bent over Mark
No,
Williams.
no, we heard you.
Real quick. I'm gonna put on a quick dislike on the stream.
Y'all niggas stupid, yo.
Yo, y'all seen the hold on. Y'all seen the Carter Bryant highlights? Y'all want this nigga at 8?
If he's there at 10 through 14, I'm trading up for him.
Hey, we are not taking Carter Bryant at 8, bro.
I'm not taking no Carter Bryant.
You cannot pass up on Jeremiah or Diaz, bro.
Like,
I'm tired of small niggas.
Everybody, listen. All I'm gonna say is this, bro. Jeremiah, bro, is there, bro. He is the clear-cut fit for this team, bro. There's nothing else to discuss. Everything that
I'm thinking about putting the comment up, man. I don't know if I want to put that comment up. I see FYI sports debates. I'm thinking about putting the comment up, but I don't know if I want to put the comment up, man. I just watched him. You know what I'm saying? Hit a bunch of 3-pointers, and you want to come in here and say all of this, knowing that he wasn't going to get that many shot attempts. He got Cooper Flag on his team. Like how much offense you expect to see from him, bro? We talking about his player development and how he developing a 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Who is your team? I don't even know if you got a team.
Listen.
Well, like I said, I like him since South Sudan, man.
I'm not. Listen, I understand.
He's playing on an Olympic team, man. What is you talking?
I understand what y'all saying, but so was BJ Eshcombe, and none of us didn't want that nigga, bro, because
we all know because he's not a fit.
Right.
Yeah. And Fears is the best fit for our team.
But
Fears
is not the only best fit.
And what if Fears not there?
Yeah,
right.
If Fears is not there, bro, then this draft is fucked.
Yeah, I disagree.
You don't watch enough college.
I disagree.
Come on, man. I'm not.
Brother still there. Come on, now you watch me.
And this nigga's on this college basketball shit, bro. How is he going to help them? How is that shit going to help the Nets? Who are professional basketball team?
Eric Queen will
help. You gotta get iced.
I don't need another shot blocker, bro.
I
gotta get ice a big screen.
It's nothing else can tell me, bro. I'm
gonna leave. All right, chill. Yeah, we know Jeremiah. If Jeremiah is not on the board, right? We said we need a center that's 250 pounds. He is. You need a center that's 7 foot. He is. You need a rim protector. He is. You need a rim runner to the rim. He is, and he can shoot the 3. All the things that Claxton we have complaints for Claxton. He's in the top. He's in the top 10 of being drafted. How could he? You know what I'm saying? How could he not?
How you was screaming Zach Edey? You screaming Zach Edey all over again, and you can't like this guy.
Right, like fact. Like fact.
The difference.
He's a 7-footer, just like Zach Edey.
No. He look like he's better than Zach Edey.
Hold on. One more thing. Hold on. One more thing.
No, he got the big screen. He got the big screen. Let him.
Hold on. One more thing. The dude is raw talent. He didn't spend all his life in college. He didn't do 4 years. He did 1 year. So that means his potential is still very high. You know what I'm saying? So what you're seeing right now is raw talent, and you saying no to raw talent. That's like saying no to Ace Bailey at the same time.
That's not the same thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it ain't.
Let him rebuttal.
Go ahead.
It's not the same thing because we know what Ace Bailey is good at, bro. This nigga, bro, you saying he's raw talent, bro? Like I don't give a shit about raw talent at 7 foot, bro. We need other shit. We need a definite on this team. I know for a fact that Jeremiah Fields has the best first step in this draft. I want him. If we don't get him, this whole draft was for nothing.
No, that's not even true.
Stop. Pause. Keep on going.
That is true.
Hold on.
Pause.
Hold on. FYF Sports Debate said Fizz and Edgecombe are the 2 best players in the top 10. How you feel about that?
Thank you.
That's not.
Thank you, Lamar.
He just said VJ Edgecombe. What is he talking about?
I thought you said the best two-way best players. I was about to say.
I don't agree with VJ, but listen, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with Fizz.
Two-way. I thought you said two-way.
Hold on. I definitely agree with Fizz. I'm gonna explain this. I definitely agree with Fizz, bro. Like, and the reason why is because of what Dylan told me. Listen, the only reason why is because of what Dylan told me the other day, bro. Listen, all year long, Jeremiah Fizz has proven that he can score at that level of the top 3 picks. Nobody else in this draft has proven that other than Queen. Like Fizz has proven that he could be a playmaker at that high level with the best passer in this draft, which is Diego Dement. Nobody else has proved that outside of the top 3 picks.
Leaf, hold on. Let me.
There's nothing else to discuss here. We don't get Fizz, bro. This shit's for nothing.
Hold on, Leaf. Let me read this player
this
one
rap
comment.
battle shit is going crazy.
Hold
right
on. Player one. Hold on. Player one. He says Fizz and Edgecombe will be gone before 8th pick, anyways. Will most likely end up settling for either Kaman, Queen, or Khan. They are all Florida. So disclaimer: he's also a Knicks fan. So I just gotta say that. But we want to go to Bry. Bry, how you feel about Fizz and Edgecombe? You think they're gonna be gone before the 8th pick?
Fears might still be there if the Pelicans pick up a big. VJ's probably gonna go top 4.
He's going to Charlotte. It's a lock.
Yeah.
It's a lock. I've had VJ and Charlotte together for 3 months now. They got that 4th pick.
Yeah, he's the perfect fit for Charlotte.
So,
what if we go to Philly?
Then Charlotte's trading back, and we have an opportunity to get Ace.
Yeah. The 3 teams that's picking before us don't need a point guard, bro. They don't. I don't like none of them teams need a point guard.
That's true, but how many times niggas spoke on here about getting best player available?
Hold on, I got you. The Pelicans actually like Fairs, but they want Queen. Washington, I heard today, they actually want Queen or Maluach first and then Queen. And they want to put Sar at the 4 for the Wizards.
The Pelicans also want Kneppel. Realistically, we're going to get 1 of 4 options, which is Maluach, Fears, Kneppel, or Carter Bryant. Those are the 4 options realistically. Queen is going to be gone. Maluach is a 50-50. Fears is a 50-50.
You think Queen going to Washington too?
I think Queen's going to Washington. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, because Carter Bryant is a valuable pick at 8.
He's a valuable pick, but at 8, I don't know about that.
Like,
I think it's like 10 or 15, bro.
10 to 15.
Carter Bryant and Cam Thomas be a duo.
The problem is that
the
problem with Carter Bryant is that you don't get him at 8, he's likely gone at 10 to Houston, and that's if Houston trade back. But again, if you have the opportunity of Fears, Maluach, or Kneppel, you're likely taking one of those 3 over Carter Bryant. That's just how that is right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
the
bro.
only thing with that is, like, we're saying this in the moment. I personally think I disagree with the fact somebody at 10 might be better than the nigga we pick at 8, regardless if it's Khan or not in the near future.
I told you how historically ass the number 8 pick is, bro. Y'all niggas is looking at motherfucking Colin Sexton. Franz Wagner is the best nigga that's been picked in the last 5 years at number 8.
Well, you're also talking about draft classes, though, that have never been.
Franz Wagner's tough, though.
Exactly.
There hasn't been a draft class that is this deep ever.
Bullshit.
Franz Wagner's tough anyway, bro.
There is 20 to 25 guys who can be high caliber 3-4 options.
1996, 2003. 2009, bro. What are we talking about?
Tell me how teams in
1996, we picked Kerry Kittles.
96? 96?
Yeah, look how far you gotta go back.
96?
What do you
number
want me
8
to
pick
tell you,
has
bro?
been
This
doing
is
that over the past
what do
few
you?
years.
Hold up, wait,
Doesn't
wait,
matter though,
Ice.
because all of
Ice,
the
why are you
draft
scoffing
classes
at
do
that,
not
bro? What
mount
do you
the
want me
depth
to
of both
tell you,
draft
bro?
classes.
It's historically bad.
Right, but he's saying, look how far you got to go back. Like,
Well, yeah, Jason.
Bro, you want me to just go back the last 5 years and let's see what these things turn out to be? I don't think that, bro. If we pick anybody other than Fierce,
So what?
Tatum got drafted in 17.
So you could use that draft right there. That could be the last draft
Okay.
you could use.
all
That
right,
was
yeah, lottery
I'm
with
gonna
the
use that
6th
draft.
round.
You had a player you could use to build around, and he could be a core piece at damn near 13, 14, 15. You can use that draft if you want to. Let's do this.
I can use that draft. Yeah. Cool. Because what was that? That year, who went number 8 that year? Number 8 was Colin Sexton.
Spider went 12, I think. Spider went 12.
Yeah, Ice, why you laughing?
No, Spider did not. No. That's the wrong draft. That's the wrong
We already
draft.
mentioned Colin Sexton as a player. Like, what do you know? What I'm saying?
But look, but easy. That's my point, right? During that draft, niggas probably was saying Donovan Mitchell at 8 is too high. But realistically, looking back now,
went before
he would probably go top 8.
Bro. These fucking GMs is dumb,
right?
Bro.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, we at 8, bro. If Carter Bryant is on the board or Khan is on the board, I'm personally choosing Carter Bryant over Khan Knuckle. That's just me. But realistically, if that's the case, bro, we don't know. Like, most of these players can end up outplaying most of the top 5 or top 8. Like, it just matters on, you gotta take a risk and pick the best player and see what you got. And hopefully they got a good mindset. Hopefully they got a will to get better. You know what I'm saying? And you see what you get. But a lot of dudes that went at, freaking Kobe went at 13. Like, we don't know who.
Jeremiah
Leaf don't write the
Dirk Nowitzki went at 9.
He won a definite, my nigga. He won a definite, my nigga. So, like, whatever pick we pick, he won a definite. But
this draft class is better.
You see the problem with this? You see the problem with that right there, my nigga?
Why is that a problem?
No. You see the problem with that right here, my nigga? You are playing a game of gamble. So you can't get definites in a game of gamble, my nigga. You don't go to FanDuel talking about I got a definite. No, anything could happen, my nigga. You think LeBron could score 20 points? Yeah, that out of nowhere scored 19.
It is a definite that Jeremiah Fears, bro, along with the top 3 niggas in this draft, is one of the best scorers in this draft. It is a definite that he has the quickest first step in this draft. It is a definite. That's what I want.
Your neighbors must.
If we don't get it, we fucked up.
Yo, bro. So, how do you feel?
I'm saying, while that may be true, there might be other niggas who might outplay him in the near future that probably will be better. We don't know.
Look, bro, you got Lamont saying. Lamont is saying what I'm saying, bro. Jeremiah Fierce might be the best player in this draft, to be honest.
And Jazz, you call one song.
Just tell me I wanted a point guard in the backcourt with Cam Thomas.
Yo.
I think that's fucking mine, bro.
People were saying they ain't want two small guards in the backcourt.
might be there.
Hey, you know what? Right now, you can't even win with Leaf. He don't want a 7'2" center. And he said he won Jeremiah and
then Jesus Shuttleworth.
But look, I will shoot Leaf some bail because I know he said he would take Colt later.
Superman is nothing, bro.
Bro, Leaf.
Superman to come save me.
Listen, hold on.
Why the fuck am I looking at Green Lantern, my nigga? No. Superman. The nigga with the cape. Bring him.
The nigga with the cape.
Easy, bro. You can put all the scenarios on this shit you want, bro. Like, it is obvious here, bro. Jeremiah Fierce is the obvious fucking pick, bro. If we leave him on the board, bro, we will regret it forever.
No, nobody.
He might be taking off the board.
Listen. Right.
I think
right. When I'm saying no, don't say that, bro. Relax. Hold on. What I'm saying is, when it come down to Fierce, nobody picking anybody. No Nets fans is saying pick anybody over him. We picking Fierce over everybody.
I might be. Don't say no Net fans.
Okay, well, not every Net fan, but the majority, to my knowledge. And I'm saying that to Leaf point, bro, You unsettled, bro. You said if you don't get a top 3 pick, you will be doing this. So I just expect this from you, bro. But at the end of the day, I think to the title of the show, I think Fizz and Cam Thomas is tough together. Yeah, they probably, hurt on a pick and roll or something like that, but we need defenders to back them. You know what I'm saying? And just to see what happens. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm not trading Cam Thomas because I got Fizz. I want to see them play together, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see their potential. And the upside for me, I'm going to say 18-6 or 7 for Fairs. And Cam Thomas, I'm giving him like 26-4. Word. I think, you know what I'm saying? That's fair numbers is for the rookie year. How y'all feel about that? That's a stretch?
I mean, possibly. I think he might can average 18 his first year. I think that, I don't know, niggas was talking about re-signing D'Lo, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But if he don't re-sign him, he probably gonna be the starting point guard off rip. So I mean, we don't have to see.
He probably start, but not for long, Ellen.
I mean, who gonna take his if we don't sign back D'Lo? Who gonna take his spot at the one?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. We listen like this is the craziest.
Yeah, I think he's starting over rip.
He got to be starting off a rip, bro. If we don't sign D'Lo, but from what I'm hearing, D'Lo might get a 2-year, $20 million deal. That's cookies.
Oh my god!
To be honest with you,
yeah,
that's not an OMG, bro. Like it's like a.
I don't want D'Lo, bro.
No, he's not talking about the deal. He's talking about the players, man.
I'm saying like if D'Lo get re-signed, he'll probably start for a while. But then if we got Fairs, he gonna take his job, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Listen, at number 8, bro, I would like somebody that's the best at something in this draft, bro. Like to me, Fizz is the best at something in this draft. I don't know what the fuck Kaman Malawak is the best at.
Being 7'2".
That ain't good enough for me.
So it's good enough for Zach Edey. Why it's not good enough for Malawak?
It's good enough for Zach Edey because he played with John Morant. That's why.
What they said, a 7'6" wingspan. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. That's God given.
But hey, listen, take it somewhere else, man. Right now, I'm looking at something else, man. Maybe not.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just saying, I don't think it's a bad thing. You're making it seem like it's a bad thing.
Bro, if we don't take him,
it's multiple options.
He's definitely going to
Washington. He's going to Washington or the Pelicans. Or one of those two. Every team besides us is really looking for a big.
Yo, if the Pelicans take him, bro,
in that first 15, 14,
the Pelicans, bro,
I'm gonna be pissed.
Can somebody explain to me?
A whole bunch of niggas. I mean, they giving up CJ, they giving up everybody, bro. Like they giving up CJ, they giving up DeJounte. If they take that nigga, bro, like
he's injured though.
DeJounte coming off Achilles injury. Like
DeJounte got the friendliest contract in the league, so anybody take that nigga.
Can somebody explain to me why CBS saying we could get Igor Domin at 26?
Because I was trying to tell you that they draft ranking is awful. That draft ranking is awful. It is.
Igor is not going to 26.
That make me hope.
Because at the beginning of the year, he was definitely in the top 10.
Bro.
How he falls so much?
We can get Jaeger at 26.
What are you talking about? So you talking about?
We can get Jaeger at 19, bro. I'm good, bro. That's the draft.
6'9".
Y'all niggas can do whatever y'all want.
Hold on. Where you think Jaeger is going to be at in the draft?
Right now, he was outside the lottery. I think after the combine, he might have got back into the lottery. I don't think he's going past he won't make it past 16. I don't think he makes it past 16.
Mind you, these players got personal workouts and interviews. We don't know how they're gonna act in the interviews. If teams gonna be like, "Nah, I don't like his energy. I'm off him. I'm on to the next prospect." Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this draft. So
I'm not gonna lie.
He's barely dropping, bro.
Brooklyn LM, yo, seriously, I seen the documentary with Cam Thomas, and they was talking to him in the interview. Like, they really do have interviews before they get on the team. And my thing is, you just can't pull a Paul Pierce. You know what I mean? Not to say it like that. Like, if they hit you in the Zoom chat, you can't have holes and Hennessy background.
Why not?
Bro, you playing for a whole organization, bro. You can't be putting that image out there. Like, I get what you're saying, Easy, but
We on the Zoom, my nigga. Nobody else here, bro. I'm real. This is real. This is me.
But that's the reason why Sar ain't go one. Like he told Atlanta in the interview, like, "Yo, I'm not comfortable going
That's
to y'all."
exactly why he didn't go on.
Women, I don't want to call women hoes. I'm not saying it like that. I don't want to say that. I want to say like women that want to have a good time, and that's it.
Nigga, you said what you said, bro. We live, bro.
Hold on,
JJ
said if Cam and Fierce is on the court together, they're gonna get hunted on defense, like when the Nets had
we got
Mills,
you, nigga.
Steph Curry, and
There's
Kyrie.
way
got
too
you,
many
nigga.
boxers, bro. Y'all just taking talk.
We got you, nigga.
We got one.
We got you.
We heard that. It's
Hey,
done.
one thing you don't see the full fight.
The AI gonna clip that too. The AI gonna clip
that. The AI definitely gonna clip that shit. That's for sure, yo. Nah, listen, LM, bro. Listen,
The AI don't. Yo, listen, the AI is selective. They don't clip curse words, and they don't listen.
They do.
And they don't clip the N word neither. That's for sure.
What? Bro, how many times has I dropped the N-word, bro? And I looked at all of the shorts that you've been doing. My voice is the loudest.
You see the cap. No, I'm talking about the caption. The caption never.
The caption of it, yeah.
It leave that word
I'm
out.
gonna go look at it. I'm gonna go look at it and see if the caption is up in there.
Nah, I see it. It leave that out.
All right, but listen. But look, LM, bro, I'll tell you for a fact, bro. Ever since the NBA pulled this bullshit Houdini shit on last Monday, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, to me, bro, like I've been all the way locked in the Fizz, bro. Like, I think he got the right attitude. He been working out, having his workouts out here, bro, before the draft lottery was even taking place. I think he got a great mindset, bro. Like, he got a great speed with the ball, bro. Great energy on the court, bro. All of that, bro. Like, I think in terms of his point guard ability coming into this league, he's gonna be a problem to me, bro. I really, really think.
So
what
about what I said about the 18-7? How you see him in his first rookie season?
The 18-7 with Cam Thomas on the court, that's a stretch. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I mean, it is what it is.
Why it's a stretch? Why he can't be the main?
I think he averaged like 14 probably.
What he averaged in college? What how many
points? My average.
He averaged 17.
What was
he averaged 17 in college.
Like 17, 18 in college.
Yeah, 18 points in college. How many assists he averaged?
He averaged 4.
4.
He averaged 4.
Around like 4.
Yeah, 4. He averaged 4 rebounds too.
So if he get past you, he ain't passing the ball. He driving. He ain't kicking.
Nah, he'll kick.
He'll drive.
He'll drive and kick, and he'll make the right plays. But I feel like the way that we're going, bro, we need more of a space and pace team, bro. Like if we end up this summer, knock on wood, pause. If we get what's the kid from Golden State, Kaminga, and the nigga from Minnesota, like that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect space and pace basketball, because the way that the team is coached, they like to spread the floor and shoot. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna fit right into Cam Thomas and whatchamacallit hands. You got 2 guards in the backcourt that could take you one-on-one at any given time, bro. Like, that's a recipe right there that you could work with. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'd rather that, man. But like, if we don't get Fizz, I'm fucked up, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man.
Just be confident, man. Just be confident. Hold on, Scott joined the panel. I definitely want to hear from Scott. Again, man, to the title of the show, can Cam Thomas and the play we draft at 8 be a legitimate duo? Right now, we saying it's Fizz hypothetically. Well, if it is Fizz, Scott,
I think it will be.
You think they're a legitimate duo?
Yes, I do. I think Fizz will be there at 8.
All right.
Definitely.
Word, because they. So all right. So how you calling 1 through 7? Let's do it. Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper, Harper.
Yeah.
Uh,
Harper, Dennis Harper. I mean,
that
Dylan
third
Harper.
pick is going to be kind of crazy, but it'll be VJ.
Okay, VJ. Okay.
I think Malawa to come off the board around 4 or 5.
Okay, that's fair.
Believe it or not, I have Canepo coming off before 8.
Before Ace?
Before 8.
Oh, before 8. Okay.
Yeah, which is the shocker. That
I ain't hear you say
everybody-
Ace Belly yet.
He did. I was waiting for that too.
I think Ace will be around 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think they switch from VJ to Ace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Canepo will come off because a lot of teams want shooters. They, especially teams. Who else? I think Queen will come off before 8. He'll be around 7, and that's how come we'll get Fears.
Okay. Nice. See, there's some optimism because I'm gonna keep it real. If I gotta do a tank like this and not get a play like this to Leaf's point, yeah, but I don't want to do that before June 25th. I think good things are gonna happen on June 25th. I got a good vibe.
Yeah, I have a good vibe.
Something gonna happen good for the Great for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, we're gonna get a good pick. Trust me, we are. And
That second pick,
it's gonna be good too. It's gonna be a good pick. It's gonna be a player we need. Trust me.
No, you gotta understand how tight I am, man. We did all of this for the NBA, bro, to say fuck you, bro. We gonna give a pick to whoever we want. Fuck out of here. I don't ever want to do no tanking shit again. Fuck AJ DePonce, nigga. I'm out.
Hold on.
AJ just caught a mean stray.
Hold on, let me stay with Scott real quick.
That's a child.
Hold on, Scott.
That's a child.
Leave what I want.
Hold on,
scripted anyway.
Hold on. Let me go to Scott. Scott, how you feel about Giannis coming to the Nets? How you?
Nah, I don't want to give up the future. I think we should we should have a better record next season, but we won't be a playoff team. We'll be a play-in team.
So Giannis be wasting a year of his career coming to the Brooklyn Nets.
Right. He'd be wasting his time because we still in development. We still, we'll be better than
coach, unproven head coach.
Right. He's gonna want to come and take over, and I don't think the owner wants that. Like
beware. That's the reason why I think it might happen, because the owner told me out his mouth, and not me, but he said it.
Yeah.
He said that he's trying to win in basketball before he could get into football, because he really wants to get into football, and I don't think he wants to take the long route.
Well,
I
think
he
another season wouldn't kill him.
Culture.
Another season.
Listen, hold on. Let me say this, Scott, and then we're gonna go back to Scott. Bro,
billionaires don't got patience.
Listen, Joe Tsai is not from. My thing is this: you're gonna make money regardless, right? So if you know that, then you gotta know you're not from the basketball culture, and because you're not, you don't have to pretend that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at there's examples of just being able to hire the right people, you know what I mean? And you made sure that Sean Marks hired Jordy Fernandez, who was the right guy. He's the right head coach for this team. So you're going in the right direction. Let the guys do what they're supposed to do. Even with the draft, y'all sent Jordy Fernandez over there. Trust me, he's gonna have I think they respect Jordy Fernandez handle. I think they, care about what kind of play he wants to represent this team.
I think Joe Tsai wants to win. That's not a question at all. He wants to win. He wants the Brooklyn Nets to be a winning team and a winning organization. But the problem is he listened to other people, and you're right, you got to hire the right people around you. But he's willing to do what's necessary. I think waiting another year to get the right pieces is a good thing, because one, you leave yourself opportunity to move in any direction, especially with all these picks that we have. Clearly, you can't use all these picks. You can't. You're not going to use all these picks and have a winning team because they're going to be a bunch of rookies. You need some seniors on the team, and you need somebody with some guidance to guide these guys because going in the playoffs and with no experience, like it's crazy. You're going to be in a rinse cycle forever.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't want that. I'd rather build slow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steady, slow and steady.
But 2 years, I give him 2 years.
Yeah.
And then
You
he's gonna
think
make a move.
you think they trying to switch the vehicle? They don't want to get out that tank, know what I mean? Try to ride something different.
I think 2 years and they don't want to be in that tank no more. That's
Okay.
it.
So
2
you think
years.
they're gonna focus on player development this season too?
Yes.
Okay. Second year head coach. You could ask him to compete for a championship, or you could ask him to continue to play develop.
I
I'm not
think
asking him to continue to play develop.
just going to the playoffs is a win. Especially if they look good.
Yeah. And
that's what I
as
think too.
the NBA is showing that you don't necessarily you could compete if you're a
Yeah.
good team and it look like you just missing one great player. They letting it, you know what I mean, letting it happen. They letting the top draft picks. They went to Atlanta, but I don't know how much that rookie helped Trey Young really. Like, did he really help him?
Oh, he's a
Who
decent
rookie?
player.
No. He's solid. He's solid. I think he
He's a
fit
solid
right in the
player.
rotation. Yeah, he is a
Okay.
solid player. He ain't the head honcho, but he's a solid. He's definitely a solid player. The thing is that like defensively, bro, him and Dyson Daniels, they excelled as the year
Yeah.
went on. His
Yeah.
shooting got better as the year went on. His defense got better as the year went on. A
Takes
lot of things.
time.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is just his rookie season, so he had a good climb. You know, playing alongside of Trey Young. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and I think Jeremiah Fayes is somebody that can have a good climb and excel at the point guard in a space and pace offense, especially with a Nets team that's gonna probably spend some money and go after Nas Reed and Jonathan Kuminga. So and then have Cam Thomas alongside of that. So
If they get Jeremiah Fayes, they're gonna get a senior guard to help him because he needs somebody to tell him what to look for and what to do and show him, not just tell him, because you can tell somebody. It's better to show them.
I don't think
So
they're gonna get a senior guard at all. I think they're gonna go right up there.
Hold on, let me answer JP Liberty question. He says, "Sup, good show. Questions? Can someone tell me on Cam Thomas and Jeremiah Fayes defensively?" No, you know what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of cap with you, bro. If the fact is that they would have to have players that help them defensively, you know what I mean. Jeremiah Fayes and Cam Thomas, in my opinion, will put pressure on the defense. The way they will be good on defense is by putting pressure on the defense on the offensive side of the ball. If they could be, you know, put their team in a situation where they're in foul trouble because they're trying to guard Jeremiah Fayes and Cam Thomas, that's the more so the only kind of advantage they got. For the most part, that's a small backcourt, and we're gonna need the small forward, power forward, and center to, you know what I'm saying, carry more of the weight on the defensive side of the ball. Keep it real with you, JP Liberty. But yeah, man. Before we go, I want to say thank you. Again, this is one of the dopest super chats that I got, man. I can't lie to you. I just want to read it again. Andre 76, he sent the super chat, said congrats on 9 and Breezy. Shout out to the day ones. This is Jay, Leaf, Iceman, Joey BK, Easy, Mrs. Wally. Shout to all y'all, man. Shout to all y'all. Shout to Scott and shout to everybody, you know what I'm saying, I met on the way to 1,000. I always remember the people I met before 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm almost there, man. But I feel good in getting to 900. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But I was like at 899 for a whole day. I was like, damn. Like, somebody subscribe so I can get to 900. I was checking that shit every 5 minutes. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. It's exciting times. It's great, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, it's some good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn LM, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, shout to Brooklyn LM. How you feel about the number 8? Just a clear answer. I know, I mean, nobody talking over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that it's who would you pick at 8? And do you think it would be a duo with Cam Thomas?
If they're on the board, if they're, I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't think he'll probably be taken, so it's probably a pipe dream. But if he was there miraculously, I would take Trey Johnson at 8. Other than I know Fears is probably gonna be there. Queen probably gets taken off the board, but my picks would be either Fears if he's there, Trey Johnson, Kaman or Carter Bryant. Those would probably be my picks at 8. If we had our
Did
pick
you
of the
say
list.
Johnson, Scott? I didn't hear Scott say Johnson.
No, I didn't take him. He'll be there at 8. I think he'll be there at 8.
He probably can. It could be a possibility.
Okay. What do you think is far fetched?
He projected
it's a
top 5.
stretch.
Yeah, because the way he's in the combine now, like he has good measurements.
They like him.
Like yeah.
Player one, what you want from me, man?
He's
This
shooting
is
like
the
crazy,
title.
bro.
It's the title of the show, man.
But if he felt so as he'll be amazing. 6'6" wing, got a 6'10" wingspan, one of the best shooters in the draft.
Yeah.
Athletic.
You know what?
Underrated playmaking.
He's a crazy
too.
shooter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, underrated playmaking too. He got vision. You know what I'm saying? So
he got size.
And size.
He got size. So
if he was there, I'll get him at 8 and keep it pushing. But
real quick.
You gonna see?
I'm looking at something right here, right? Let me just tell y'all something real quick, right? I'm looking at this. Kendrick Perkins made a comment about Donovan Mitchell. Quote, a Donovan Mitchell-led team has never been to the conference finals. Donovan Mitchell, you got a coach fired. You got JB Bickerstaff fired. This is a fact. You had no communication with the man while he was there. You didn't like him, right? Soon as he got fired, you signed a contract extension, right? You extended with the Cavs, quote, or unquote.
Okay. So
I mean, Donovan Mitchell.
For one, it's a fact. He was in the Western Conference, didn't get it done, and now he in the Eastern Conference. He had really high expectations because the Cavs regular season record was basically it's a disappointing season. Only getting to the second round, having that kind of regular season.
But here's my question, though. Them
niggas was the 2016 Hawks, man.
What? But even then, them niggas got to the conference final. But here's my question, though. Can a guard take you to where you want to go?
I think so.
Yeah.
If you look at it, most of the
name the guard and name where you want to go.
Most of the players that isn't most of the players in the playoffs, they best player is guards. Tyrese Halliburton, Brunson,
pretty much every team.
Yeah, every team got a great guard.
Edwards,
right? Yeah, every team left in the playoffs is the best player.
Wait. Hold on.
That's real. Let's do it.
Hold on. Let's go into that now. Every team that got a guard has a competent big man or wing next to him. Probably way better on defense than they could ever be.
Well, if you listen to what the commissioner said, he said that he wants the league to go back to where it was. So if you look at the past, there were great guards in the league. They were playing
Kobe.
I'm about to say, right?
Great, and if you even go further back, because he was talking about he wanted to be physical. He is allowing. It's not something that we watched it. We watched the Knicks and the Detroit battle. We watched it. We watched Boston and the Knicks battle. You watch every team, every playoffs is physical.
Right, and physical. Most of the guards has been wilding in the playoffs.
Yeah, they've been.
The guards is putting on. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, right? With that being said, is how the team is built. Whenever you get your player and you know it's that player, then you know how you got to build your team. Like you saying, Easy,
Right.
they got the center, they got the wings, but they had that guard. You know what I'm saying? With that guard out here doing heavy work, heavy lifting. They like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Since he's doing all the heavy work, let me go get this player. Let me go get Pascal. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get this person. Let me go get this. And they built their team in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now what now as far as the size of the guard, you can be a small guard and still be physical. If they allow you to hand check on the outside, that takes that compensation of height away.
Baron Davis, Chauncey Billups.
So you don't have to be 6'6" guard to be effective. If they allow you to hand check, if I'm a guard and I'm small in stature, but they allow me to physically touch you, I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep you from penetrating because
And
I can physically touch you.
But especially in this day and age, like
I'm not gonna lie, 2 a.m. should be sounding crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But I think in this day and age, especially with the guard play that we seeing, if you have a guard of Anthony Edwards caliber, bro, you already know the surround. You already know he gonna hold it down on his side, but you surround that man with wings in the center, and you let him go out and do what he do. Same thing with Shea. You know what I'm saying? Surround him with wings. You know, in the center in the big. Get Hartenstein in the all season. Put Shed at the 4 where he operate best, and you gonna see what they do. You know what I'm saying? So the guards is putting on. Most of this guards left in the top 4. You know what I'm saying? So I think a guard is definitely so a guard can definitely take you all the way. I just think it depends on how you build around that said guard in terms of the team. But a guard can definitely take you all the way. I just think Donovan Mitchell, maybe he may not be one of them. I don't know.
Hold on. Player one, and the comments. He said hand checking wouldn't make as much difference. Some people think. I'm sure he meant that. Today's NBA players, on average, are much better offensively. I give you that, and I think the guards are more skilled. Now there was this whole era of, the wing. Like now we going through this wing because basically they want you to be skilled on that perimeter. You know what I'm saying? But the 3-and-D players was getting money. You know what I mean? Being able to just be around the 3-point line or wherever around the 3-point line, even if you could shoot not just close to the 3-point line, but shoot like 29 feet, 30 feet away. You know what I'm saying? They was looking for that. The deeper the 3 posts. I'm telling you, man, 2 a.m. be sounding crazy.
Yeah, that one was wild right
there. Like, it's like the further you could shoot from the basket, the more exciting it was. The NBA was going crazy until they started realizing, like, yo, defense is still exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take that element away from basketball and think that you're going to have the same quality product. You're not. You know,
I think we entering the new age of era with like the
quality entertainment.
I think we're entering a new era with these 6'6", 6'7" jumbo guards where they can run the offense, but they can also, like, you see Dylan Harper. You know what I'm saying? He might be in that conversation depending if you go to San Antonio or if you go somewhere else, but he might be in that conversation of just jumbo guard like a Cade or a Shea or you know what I'm saying, or a Luka, that he might carry his team. You know what I'm saying? He might be one of them top guards in the league when it's all said and done. So he gonna be another example of can a guard get it done?
I got a question real quick. If we land on Fairs at 8, would you draft Clark Brenner or Reynard at like your 26, 27 pick?
Yeah, I definitely would.
So hold on. Let me ask Ice and LM a question. Would y'all intentionally miss out on Malawak so we could get Fizz because we could get one of those players y'all talking about at a later pick? Later in the draft, one of those players later in the draft.
Mr. Big, take the
like miss Malawak and our pick intentionally.
I would
make sure we get Fizz.
Oh yeah.
Get a big man with our later pick.
I would.
Oh, if Fizz is on the board, yeah, I'll take
would.
Fizz.
Okay.
I'll
would
take Fizz
because
and then get like Kalkbrenner around like 26 or 27 or whatever the case may
I
be.
think there's going to be some skilled bigs in the middle of the draft in the first round.
Well,
They
this is what
will be there. They
This is
will
what
be
I
there.
heard doing some research about what teams want. A lot of teams want bigs, and they mentioned all the bigs. They Chicago mentioned bigs. What do I say? Pelicans. Everyone want to go with a double big lineup. They want the
Right,
double big lineup.
right. You look at Minnesota. You look at the Knicks with Cat and Mitchell. You look at Indiana with Miles Turner and Siakam. And you look at OKC with Shet and Isaiah Hartenstein. Like you need your front court set, bro. Like if you don't got your front court set, you're not really gonna be a good team in the playoffs. Like
that's what
your
I've been
center
doing.
and your power forward needs to be solidified.
Yeah,
like that is a must.
Yeah, they said they want double bigs, big and big lineup. You know what I'm saying? They want to center next to SARS at the 4 for Washington.
Yeah, I want a double big lineup.
I know a lot of people don't like Claxton, but he would go good with a shooting center.
I think he can. I think if Claxton had 4 skill set, he would be really good at the 4. If he had like a 4 skill set, like he fits the 4. It's just
Yeah, he's a 4. He's really not a center. He's really not a center. He's that back end defense that you were talking about. If you get blown by, he will be the one that whoever comes in the paint got to be aware of where he at. You have to know where he at, because if you don't, he will slap your shit. He will slap.
I thought it was me.
It's getting crazy.
I was contemplating it. I was like, yeah, is that really a fool?
I told you, Scott, part-time job is a WBLS Kiss FM type shit you got going on, man. Like,
yo, that sounded like some real Diddy shit. You gotta watch where you at, because he might. Man, you better know where he at, because he might slap your shit.
He's like, what?
Like he's a predator.
But I ain't gonna lie, I do like Renard. I've been looking at footage.
Yeah, I like Renard a lot.
Renard is nice.
He's gonna be there.
He moved like a guard, and he French, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in France. In France, you know what I'm saying? They got something going on over there. They skilled, yo.
He's gonna be there at 19.
They said that when I was watching, every team that needed a big mentioned his name ASAP. Like he was like the second big that they mentioned, like Renard. I'm like, damn, everybody want to get him. You know what I'm saying? Like he might be off the board early.
He might. Yeah, that's the problem, is that he might come off the board because everybody's talking about him.
Do y'all think that Rasheed Fleming is going to be available at 19?
He might be gone. No, he might be gone too. A lot of teams think that he can somewhat play the 5-2 at 240. Even though he's 6'9", you know what I'm saying? So they talked about him going off on all the podcasts I listened to, along with the bigs. His name kept coming up too.
But he might be there in the late rounds. I'm hoping.
I think he goes lottery. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He might go lotto.
Well, then somebody.
The measurements.
He's 6'9", bro. Like that shit.
Yeah, I'm ending the show, man.
That was crazy, bro. Come on.
Measurements? Nah,
Draft is gonna be good.
Nah.
Real quick.
Scott, man, you started this shit, man.
Yo, real quick. The W is back.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Liberty. Feel me?
Yeah, the Liberty.
Shout out to the Liberty.
I saw the game
I
too.
forgot all about that.
The championship. Yo, Natasha Jones is
WNBA is lit.
Yeah,
my dude told me. Yo, my dude
on the road
Trey.
to go back to back. They saying Liberty on the road to go back to back.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
Yo, it's lit, bro.
I don't know shit
Hold on,
about
I'm gonna end the
WNBA,
show
bro.
with that. Hold on, my dude Trey. He went to he sent his daughter there. He said the championship ring had earrings in it. The WNBA, the Liberty doing it big, man. Like, yo, listen, man. You know, Listen, man, the
That's
Liberty
the only
City
thing we got.
to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yo, I don't know nothing about the WNBA, bro. So I don't even know.
I gotta
Oh,
end this show though,
this the
guys.
year to
Nets
check.
fans
This
is
the
the
year to
best
check
fans.
in. I ain't gonna
Later,
hold you.
yeah, I gotta
I only
cut
know
this out. I would
Caitlin
say
Clark,
later, but
bro.
I've been
This
up all
nigga
day,
corporate.
man.
Remember, he corporate. That's why.